Okay, so today we will do our methods, constructors, some more concepts like method constructor. We will try to finish these topics. So let's start. So now let's talk about the methods. Everyone is, if anyone have a doubt in this topic, they can ask. No doubt. Everyone have practiced these questions. Okay. Now see. So this was the code. Now see. Suppose I'm saying that suppose I'm giving you one example. Suppose I'm giving you three numbers. Okay, any of you, I'm saying I'm giving you three numbers. What I need a addition of these three numbers. Okay, there are three employees. They are giving you their roll numbers. And what you have to do, you have to add them, the numbers, and you have to tell them. Okay, so this is a task. So you will say, okay, I can do that. So you will say, okay, please provide me the three numbers. So you will say that, okay, the three numbers are suppose X, Y, and Z, and Z. Okay, so these are the three numbers. Okay, now we have to add these three numbers. So you will say sum is equals to X plus Y plus Z. Okay, and then you will print it. And you will print sum. Okay, like this. And it will be like you will see that the sum is printing 60. Okay, now again, same thing repeats. They are saying I'm providing you, like another person came and he's saying that I will also give you three numbers. You have to add. So you will say X is suppose 23, Y is 55, 55, Z is equals to 12. Okay, and I will say sum is equals to X plus Y plus Z. Okay, like this. So we'll say ln sum. Okay, now this is how you are doing. So what you are doing, suppose another person came and he's also saying the same thing. Suppose I need to add three numbers. So you will repeat again. Correct, you will repeat again. So you are repeating your code. What you are doing, you are repeating your code. And this is not a good thing in any programming language. Okay, so don't repeat yourself. This is the logic. Okay, so how can you reuse your code? How can you reuse your code? So for that, we have methods. To reuse your code, we have methods. So what you can do, instead of this, you will say, sir, I'm smart. I don't want to do this. I will create one method for you and you can call that method. The work will be done. Now, what is method? Let's see. So first of all, let me write public void sum. Wait, let me write one second. So, okay, now what is this? So this is called your method. Okay, now what is public? So public is your access modifier, visibility. Okay, right now I'm telling you two visibilities so that you can understand. Public means you can access this method anywhere. Okay, public access modifier means you can access this method or variable. If you are writing variables or no, by default it is a default type, but if you are writing public, so this variable will be accessible outside the class also. How will you access this? Using, tell me. If I want to rename, I want to use this name. How will I use this?
Dot.
What dot?
Creating object.
Correct. Create an object. Object of class. Okay, like that.
Sir, can you write void there? Public void sum, because we are giving the value
What?
over there, the parameters. So can you write that? on
What
method.
one second. What? Repeat again.
So you are giving a parameter over there in method. Can you write that because you write as a void?
Okay, I will do that. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Let me explain first of all. Okay. So with the help of C dot, you can access this name also. Correct. You can access this name also. So what you are doing? You are means you are calling the variable. Okay. But if I will make this variable private, private. Private means you cannot access this variable outside the class. If you will say C dot, see name is not present. If you will try to write name is equals to something, anything, okay, like A, B, C, okay, then what you will see, you will get an exception, and that exception is not visible. Error, sorry, error. You will get an error, and that is your that this variable is not accessible, not visible. Okay, why? Because this is private. Private means you can access this variable only within the class. Okay, only within the class. If you will try to access this outside the class, it will not be visible to you. Okay, so this is your access modifier. I think everyone is clear with the public and private. Okay, void. This is a return type. Okay, what you are expecting from the method. What you are expecting from the method. Right now, I'm saying don't do anything. Okay, suppose there is a person. Okay, in front of me, I'm saying A. I will give you three numbers. Okay, what you have to do, you have to add that numbers and you have to tell me. You don't have to do anything. Just tell me the numbers. Okay, so what he will do, he will tell the number. That's all. So I'm not expecting anything. I'm just saying do the task. I'm saying just do the task. I don't need anything from you. Okay, so void means you don't need anything. You are not expecting anything from the method. Okay, so this is called a return type. Okay, now what is this? This is called the method name. Method name. How will you use this method? You can write anything over here. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, anything. It's like a variable name. Okay, it's like a variable name. This is your method name, simple. Okay, how you will use it. So with the help of this name, you will use it. This is called the parameter. Okay, this is called the parameter. Parameter means requirement of that particular method. Suppose there is a person, same thing. So I'm saying I will give you three numbers. You have to add the three numbers. Okay, now what he will ask? He will ask for the three numbers. He will say, please provide me three numbers. Because that is a necessary thing. Because without three numbers, you cannot do anything. Correct? Correct or not? So these three numbers are your parameter. Okay, parameter right now. Parameter means whatever the necessary of that particular method. Okay, parameter means what you need to execute that particular code. Okay, the requirement of that code. Okay, that is called a parameter. Okay, so this is called your method body where you will write your code. It can be 100 line, 20 line, 30 line, 40 line, 10 line. This will be inside this block only. Okay, block only.
I have just one question. We can make this method as a private as well, right? But we
This is
cannot access that outside the class.
Correct. Okay, you can create private also, but when you will write private method, you can only use this method within a class, inside this class only. Okay, it is not possible you can outside, like outside you cannot access.
In main method we can call it, right?
No, if it is private, because this is a class. Main method, see, this is your class, correct or not?
Yes.
Class, this is your class, correct or not? This is also a class.
Yes.
So you cannot, what I'm saying, if you are creating private method variable, okay, you cannot access outside the class. Within a class, you can use. So it is outside the class if you will try to access it. If you will say c dot sum, it will not be visible. C dot sum, you will say it is not visible. Got it? So you cannot do that. Within a class only you can use private variable or a method. Okay, so you have to make this public. Okay, there are 4 types, although right now only 2 types I'm telling. Okay.
Can we use a scanner method, like giving the values dynamically? Can we
Yeah,
use
you can do that. You can do according to you. Okay, if you want to give dynamically, I will tell you how to give that. Right now, you are not giving anything. This is just a layout. This is just a blueprint right now. Okay, you are not giving any value right now. So how to use it? Now, you have declared the method. Okay, you have created the method. For what? For adding 3 numbers, correct? You have created a method for adding 3 numbers. And what is this? This is the visibility. This is the return type, what you are expecting from the method. name of the method, requirement of that particular method to execute the code. Okay.
Rajesh,
Hmm.
Rajesh,
And this is
public,
the block.
what is the Rajesh,
Mhm.
what is the difference between public static void main and public void and something like some?
Public static void main. Okay. We will cover this thing. Don't worry. Static keyword, we will cover this. Okay, don't worry. Don't run. Okay. Static keyword, we will do this. Then I will explain you what is the difference between a static method and a non-static method. Okay, we will do that. Don't worry. There is a difference. Okay. Now, this is how you have declared your method. Okay. Now see, if you want to use this method, now you have done the thing. Okay. Now what you are saying, now you are suppose A is saying, I need the sum of 3 numbers. Can you do that? So I will say, yes, I can do that. So what he will say, do that. He will provide me 3 numbers. Okay. So what I will say, okay, I will create an object of C, because inside C, I'm having that method which I want to use. Okay. Now with the help of C dot, I can access a whole class. So what I need a sum method. So I will say sum. Now, this is how you call the method. Okay. This is how you call the method. Now it will give you error. Do you know why it is giving an error? Because he's saying that some method is saying, yeah, I need 3 values. If you are calling me, now I need 3 values. If you want to use me, please provide me 3 values. Okay, otherwise I will give you error. Okay, the person A, now you are calling person A for adding 3 numbers. So person A will say, give me 3 numbers, because my task is to add the 3 numbers. So I need that 3 numbers, and that 3 numbers will be integer type. Integer type. Okay, so you have to give him 3 numbers. Suppose I'm saying 5, 5, 5. So this 5 will go in X, this 5 will go in Y, this 5 will go in Z. Okay, so now if you will save this thing and if you will run this thing, so see, you will get 15. And again, suppose person B or C is coming. He is also saying, sir, I need sum of 3 numbers. Can you do that? So I'll say, yes, I can do that. Just let me know. Whenever anyone, see, in 1 line, 2 line, you can have sum of 3 numbers. Okay, so see, this is called your code reusability. This is called your code reusability. Okay. Now any doubt?
Rajesh, if we are
1 second. One by one. Yes.
so Rajesh, actually we are creating 3 different classes over here, right? In the line 3, we have created a public class there, and then we are creating another class mentioning car C as a new car,
No,
and
that is an object. That is object. 7th line, you are creating an object of class.
yeah, that is not what I'm saying. The 14th line, there also we created
Yes,
one
2
class.
classes.
Creating 2 classes, and the public void sum, there we are giving another integer and y is xyz. So now when we run this program, so what we are doing saying is that the program is getting summoned up with the integers we have given, c dot sum 555 or 12 and 20. It is getting the result we are getting is that is the process happening there. But what is happening with the name, wheels and colors, like
We
what
are
is
not
that?
using them. We are not
We are not
using them.
using them.
Correct. It
Okay.
is present in C. Okay, it is present in C, but you are not using them. If you want to use, you can say C dot name, C dot wheel, C dot color is
Private
equal to
color.
anything.
Okay, so we
Okay.
said
Outside the
c dot
class.
sum, so it is only taking the integers. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so you can use them.
Okay.
So my question is this system.out.println we can do in this class as well after the c dot sum,
No,
or we need to
No.
declare inside method.
If you will try to write over here, it is not possible. Okay, you cannot write. This is not a statement. It will always be written inside a method only. Right? Whatever code you are writing, see, you are writing in a method only. If you see, this is
We can
also a
call the
method.
method, but we cannot print it.
Correct.
Inside
Outside
the main method, we cannot print. You're saying?
see. Basically, in class, you can only do 5 things. First, you can use methods. First thing, you can use methods. Second thing, you can create variables. Third thing, you can create constructors. Fourth thing, you can create blocks. Fifth thing, you can create inner classes. These are only the 5 things which you can do within a class. Okay, this is only the 5
Inside
things.
main method, this is a method as well, right?
This is your
Static void
method.
method.
This is your
No, no,
method. This
public
is your
static
method.
void.
Correct. This is also a
So,
method.
so after the c dot sum, we cannot print here in main method. I'm saying
After,
c dot sum, we are passing the
yeah,
value,
you can
right?
print. Nah, you
After
can
that,
print anything.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what. Same,
because but you are
whatever
doing,
we are doing in void sum, system dot out dot println x plus y plus z, instead of here, can we do it here? I'm saying.
yes, you can do.
After
This is also a method. But what you are doing, your code reusability you are doing. I'm telling you how to reuse your code. If you are doing, we were doing at the starting, we were doing this only. Now, what we were doing, we are taking 3 numbers, we are adding that 3 numbers. It was like 9 lines. But now you are only doing in 2 lines that particular thing. Getting it? What you are doing, you are
And
reusing
if
your
you
code.
are writing this system dot out dot println, it will not be reusable, right? Once we call that method, all the code will be reusable. Got it?
Yes, yes, yes. Okay.
Sir, I have a question. So for the method part, we give the parameters, but we write as a void. Can we do that? Like, I just confused. Like, so I know void is return type. And after giving a void, we don't need to give a return type.
Hmm.
But can we give parameters over there?
Yes,
if we
yes,
write
yes,
void?
yes. Now I'm telling you. I'm telling you. See, now I'm telling
Okay,
you.
thank you.
Okay, see, everyone is clear with this now. Okay, now return type. Okay, suppose now you are saying your sum. Don't print that value. Just give me some value. Okay, just give me the sum of 3 numbers. Don't print it. I want to use it. Okay, I want to use it. I don't want to print it. Just I need that 3 numbers. So I'm expecting something from the person A. I'm expecting now. So now I'm saying that sum. Give me the sum of 3 number. Don't do anything. Just give me. Okay, now I'm expecting something from this method. Okay, so what I'm expecting? A value. What value? A integer type of value, because the sum will be a integer value. I'm expecting the sum of these 3 numbers. So what I need? I need to change this return type to integer now. So when I'm saying return, oh sorry, I'm saying int. Now it means this method will return the integer value. It can be anything, but it will be integer only. Okay. Now the method is saying I will return integer value. Okay. Now you have to return some integer value. So how to return the integer value? So we have a keyword called as return. Return. Now you have to return any integer value. You can return any integer value. That will be returned. But what do you need? What is the main motto of this method sum? It will return the value of xyz. Like the sum of xyz. So now this method is returning xyz. Okay. So now person A, the person A task, what is the task of person A? He will take 3 numbers. He will write in a pen and paper or anywhere, and he will return that to me. Now it's my duty that it's my, like, I can have that number, and if I don't want, I will not have that number. Okay. Right now, he is giving me the integer value, but it's up to me whether I need that or not. Okay. So I am calling this method c dot sum, and this sum method is returning me the sum of integer, the sum of 3 numbers, which is integer. Okay. Now it's my duty. It's like up to me whether I will have it or not. Now suppose I need that number. So I will say, yeah, this method is returning me something. Can I store it? So yes. So you will say X or Y, anything. Suppose you are saying anything like A. So inside A, what you will have? Whatever this method is returning. Suppose 15, so it means 15 over here you will have. Okay, you will get 15 over here. Just like this, if you need B, so B will have whatever the sum will be. Okay. And whatever you can do anything. Like if you want the sum of A plus B, you can do it. So you can do that. Okay. So what you are doing? PRINT. Okay, so what you are doing? You are saying, yeah, I will call this method, and this method will return me the sum of 3 numbers, which I will store in A. I am calling this method again, and I am passing some parameter, and he will return me some value which will be stored in B. Okay, and one more thing. This thing is called argument. This thing. When you are calling a method, and you are providing the values, the necessary things, that is called argument. And this is called parameter. Okay. This is called parameter. This is called argument. Okay. So this is the return type. Now, and like you can say, sir, can we have 2 return types? No.
Can you can you repeat it again? I didn't get
This-
the difference between parameter
is-
and argument.
This is called your parameter. Okay, when you are declaring a method, the necessary thing is written in a parameter. And when you are calling that method, you write a argument. This is called an argument. You're passing an argument. Okay, this is called an argument. This is called a parameter. Okay. Now see. Okay, so the question can be like, can we return two values like integer and plus string also? Suppose I need to return. So can I do that? No, you cannot do that. You can only return one thing, whether integer, string, or anything, but one only. Okay, one thing at a time. So one thing only. And the question can be, sir, if I will return string, so will it work? No. Why? Because your method is saying that he will return string, but you are returning an integer value. So you have to
Integer value.
convert this integer value in a string. So how can you do that? Concatenate this. So when you will do this, so it will be converted in a string. Now I'm getting error over here. Why? Because this method is returning a string value. This method is returning a string value, but I am storing it in a integer value. So I have to store it in a string value. Similarly with over here. Okay, and I can do that. So this is a method.
So if it is a string, then it will not add, right? 5 plus 5 plus 5. How it will add? A plus B.
See how your string works. First of all, your string will go from here to there, here to there. See what I'm telling you. It will go
Okay.
from here to there. Now x plus y, x plus y. It is okay. It's concatenating. So what you will get? See now you guys tell me. I'm asking you. Okay, tell me what you will get. See, again, I'm telling you, 1 second. Your string will go from here to there. Simple. Okay. So x plus y, 5 plus 5, 10, plus z, 15, plus string.
15.
So it will become 15 of string.
10.
15 of string. Now 12. 12 plus 10, 22. 22 plus 20, 42. Okay. So 42 plus string. So it will convert it in a string. So it will give you 42. So this will give you string of 42. This will give you 15. 1 second. Now there are two values of string. So you are concatenating a string. A is 15 plus 42. So it will be 1542. Got it?
A plus B, 15 plus 42.
So I got confused.
Means
See.
I have a question here that
Let me
some
clear this.
cannot be-
1 second.
And in
Only
the
one
next session, we will show how do we display solution to
Now see what you are doing. See, whenever you add a value, see what you are doing. This is called your string concatenation. Means you are converting an integer in a string. But
A timer.
your code will go from here to there, like this. Okay. So first x is an integer value. Yes.
Yeah.
Y is a integer value.
Mm-hmm.
You are saying x plus y, it will become an integer value, which will be 10.
Yes.
Correct. Plus z, this is also integer value, and the sum of these two numbers is also integer value. So 10 plus
Yes.
5, 15. Okay. Now you are putting a string plus string. So it will convert it in a string. So it will give you the string value, which is 15. Correct. It will be
So
like
why
this.
we
The
are
value
adding a
will be
string?
15,
Because
but
the method is string. That's the reason we are adding a string. Because we are declaring method as a string.
What? Why you are returning as a string? This is a question.
Yeah,
Because
because
I'm
the
saying
method
na.
we are declaring.
Correct.
Okay.
Why? Because
And
I'm
if we declare the string method and pass integer parameter, that is
Yeah.
fine. And declare the int method
One
and
second.
pass the string. That
Let
is
me-
also possible.
No. 1 second. Okay. You are declaring as a return type string. You are returning also a string, not an integer. You are converting it in a string. Getting it? If you
Yeah,
will
but
say like
passing the parameter integer, right?
Hmm?
Parameters are integer, right?
parameters
operation
are
which we are
integer, na? Integer. You can take anything over here. You can take anything. Like you can take anything. String also you can take. It is just a necessary of code. What you want. Okay, it's like I am giving you some task. Now you will ask, no, sir, for executing that task, I need these tools. Please provide me that tools. Getting it? It can be 100 lines also. 100 line of code. So it is possible that in 100 lines you can have many tools. So you have to ask for that tools in a parameter that I require these
So-
3 string values, these 4 integer values, 2 float values, like that.
So-
Okay, if you want to take an object also, you can take that also. But what you are returning, that is the expectation. What you want from that method. Okay, it can be a possibility that your 100 lines are doing everything, but at the end, this is the result. What you want.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
In this case, it will return 555, right? If
No,
we-
why 555? Yeah.
No,
See,
why
if you will do like this, now why you are not getting it? See, if you will do like this, then it will return 555. Now it will return your 555. What you need. Why? Because 5, then you are converting in a string. Now it's a string of 5. Now 5, converting a string. 5, converting a string. So it's like this. 5, and then it will be converted in a string 5. Then you are concatenating. So it will be 5. Then you are concatenating. Then it will be
Okay.
5. I'm saying that it will go like this.
Hmm.
Okay. If you are not putting this thing, then means it is adding the integer value. Now, these 3 values are string or integer.
Integers.
Integers, no, it will go from here. No? So integer will give you integer. But when you are adding string, now it will become string. The property will be
Means-
converted into a string. Now it will become from
answer would
integer
be
to string.
15 string.
Correct.
That-
15 string. That's all. Getting it?
That's it.
Yes.
Yeah, now I got it. I was getting confused a bit.
Okay.
So first it will add values as integer. After that, it will change that result into string, right?
Yes. Okay.
So, the concatenating is not a typecasting. Yeah, I was kind of confused before because usually I put a string as a double, comma, like double quoted marks. So you just give it to at the end of the value. So it's not a typecasting. Yeah, it
No.
just we
You
can
are
convert.
just converting. You are just
Oh, got
converting.
it.
Typecasting we
Okay.
will do. Okay, we will do.
Okay,
Don't
got it.
worry.
Thank you.
Yes. Oh, great. Okay, now let's see. Give me one. Okay. Now tell me some questions.
First one is 0.
पूछ ही नहीं था वो. 1 second, give me 1 second. Let me write it.
You forgot to return the end there in the last one. Semicolon.
No, bro. I'm doing because I want.
Oh, okay.
So, tell me the output.
One is 10.
Okay, 10. Everyone, 10. You will write it in chat also. What you
Minus
will get?
10. Minus 10.
Okay, minus 10. Anybody else wants to try?
It will show error
Why?
because you're trying to store integer into string.
Correct. Good. Now I am getting error.
Because you haven't finished the return with semicolon, that's why.
No, it
Array,
won't be.
look, 1 second. Look.
It's returning the
Oh, still you can.
int only.
Hmm?
It's returning the int only. It's minus.
Okay.
But it's
So
but subtraction is happening.
without adding new, how we did know it's like of sum?
It's not subtraction.
Subtraction is
I
belong
think first we
to
need
the
to create
without
the
adding
object for
new.
that.
Correct, yaar, correct.
Object, we need to create the
Correct.
object to access.
Correct. This is a simple thing. Why you are not getting it? It is present in a different class. No? It's not inside this class so that you can directly call it 3 dots. Okay, now what it will give you?
Minus 10.
330 into-
Minus 10.
Okay, it's a string. Sorry. 10
Minus
plus
10.
20.
Anybody wants to try different? Everyone, minus 10. Minus 10. Okay.
Yes.
Why? Because you are passing 2 argument and he will search
Mhm.
for the method which is having 2 parameters. Okay, so you have it. So he will execute this method. Okay. Now
It's error.
Correct arguments. We
String, it need
Okay,
to be
hmm.
string and sum.
Because it's a,
Okay,
it's
okay,
a
okay, okay.
string.
Now,
Yeah,
now,
that's
now,
good.
now.
Still, it is an error, right? So because public in subtraction has integer x and integer y has that, but
Third parameter we need to pass x plus
parameter,
y
yes.
plus z.
Three integer we need to pass where
Okay.
you're passing
1 second.
438.
1 second. 1 second. Let me complete one thing. 1 second. So the people who are saying it will give you error, tell me one by one why it will give me error. Don't in a bulk. Okay. Okay. One.
Can I
First of
go
all.
ahead?
Yeah, you can go.
You're passing 3 parameters here, 2 integers, 1 string,
Hmm.
whereas some is catching 3 integers like
Okay.
X, Y. So that's why it's error.
Okay, another person, why it is error? Same. If you are having same, please say same. Same. Everyone? Same reason or? Tell
It
me.
will
last
need to pass third parameter as an integer.
Okay, but I'm
It
not
will
passing.
execute but with wrong answer.
What will be the answer?
Answer is like 10, it is converting into string value.
Yeah,
And
you can
20
think.
also is
Right
string.
now, only error. Who are saying error? Thus they will answer right now. Anybody else have a different reason why I will get an error?
It is having a different data types,
Okay,
string and string
okay, that's
AVR.
right. Okay. Now the people who are saying it will execute fine and the answer will be, tell me the answer.
No answer.
The last,
Zero,
the last,
create on.
Huh? 0.
no, it will be like 30,
String
followed
will
by 8, followed
increase.
by 10.
Yeah.
Tell me the full answer. Tell me, no, but
30 followed by 8, followed by 10.
so you are saying 38, 10,
Yeah.
308, 10.
Yeah.
Sir, I think we are not. So we write as a system.out.println A, but we have not. I don't know how to say that. Save as a variable, I guess, because we did give a return type, but we have
Okay.
not
Hmm.
write a variable as A. And
Okay.
if we print A, there will be nothing because I can't see anything like we.
Good. Now see. You are calling a method c.sum. So he will search for C for sum. Okay, so he will found 2 sum. Okay, ji, no problem. He will see the argument 2 integer 1 string. Is it 2 integer 1 string? No, it's all the integers. Doesn't match. Okay. Is it 2 integer 1 string? Yes, 2 integer 1 string. So he will call this method. Okay. Now x, which is 10, y, which is 20 integer. So it will convert 30. So the problem will be 30 plus y plus, sorry, 30 plus z plus 10. Okay. Now z is a string, which is 8. So it will be 13, 8. It's a string. It's a
30.
string. Okay, yeah, 30. 30.
Oh, I
Okay.
remember now. We have not
Now
stored the
it's
value.
10. Now you are having plus 10, but it is a string. Both are the string. So it will be 3, 0, 8, 1, 0. So it will return this. Okay. Any doubt? No doubt? Okay.
Still, I didn't get it, Rajesh.
Okay.
So
What?
Rajesh, here one question I have. So when you're asking to return the answer, right? When you created public string sum int x int y string z, we are returning as an answer as x plus y plus z plus 10, right? So are we not assigning it's equals to a or something, because we are asking it as a string a is equal to c dot sum. We have given variables there. So I'm just saying that when you're running that program and then it is searching for sum, right? So it is assigning itself as a. I don't know. I'm not putting it correctly.
Okay.
Maybe I'll come back
One
again.
second. Yes. 1 second. You are creating the
I think
object.
that's the reason, because we have not keep the like store the value return value as in a variable.
Yeah, yes. 1 second. Let me complete it. Then we will discuss again. See, you are creating the object. Okay, that's great. You are calling the method. You are saying c dot sum. What is the argument type? You are saying like this. C dot sum. Okay. integer right now. Okay, integer string. This is the thing which you are passing. Integer value, and a string value. So is this method present? Yes, this method is present. Present or not?
Yes.
Present. Yes. So he will call this one simple. Okay, simple. Okay, now. So he will call this method. Okay. Now, what in this method you are doing? You are saying x plus y. Solve one by one. Okay, solve one by one. Break the code. Break the code. X plus y. Both are integer. So the answer will be in an integer, correct? X and y are integer. It will return an integer value. You are adding two integers. So it will give you the sum of two integers, which is 30. Okay. Now plus z plus 10. Now z is a string, correct? Z is a string. It doesn't matter it's a 80 or it's a r. It is a string. Okay, not an integer. It can be anything. R8 also. It is a string. Okay, so 8. So he will do 308. Correct. Now 308 is a string. Correct. Concatenated. 10. 10 is an integer and a string. String integer will become string. Getting it? So it will also be converted into a string. It will be 30810. Got it? So it will return this string value. Got it?
So
Got it?
Rajesh, if
Yes.
it is if an integer is with string, then it automatically converted to string.
String, correct. Okay. Any value, when you will put it in a string, it will become string. String means anything. Okay, which is in a double quotes. It can be Rajesh, it can be 110, anything. That is a string. Getting it?
Yeah.
And Rajesh, I have one more doubt. We are using now returning the string method. If we, instead of the string, can we use the integer to return integer?
If
Then
you will
we
try
get-
to return integer, it will give you error. Why? Because it will convert automatically in string. So you can only return integer value. Now it will not give you error.
Okay.
I think we can do that too, but we have to change on top, like in main method, string as a integer. Integer a is equal to c dot m.
No,
C dot
nah,
sum.
no.
No,
No,
we
nah.
can do.
See, it will give you error, na? It will give you because this is the
Oh, I saw. I'm so sorry. I did not see string jet over there in parameter. Sorry, so sorry.
no problem, no problem. Good.
So, Rajesh, if at all, see, we have assigned int a is equals to c dot sum, and we have given some variables, either it is integers or strings, doesn't matter. If at all I'm running another program which has I need to declare 3 different or 4 different variables, right? So integer a, b, c, d. Okay. So if at all I'm giving c dot sum in one, and c dot int a is equal to c dot sum, and integer b is equal to c dot sub, and integer c as c dot multiplication.
One
Like
second,
that.
I didn't get it. I have to see this thing.
I think she is asking this if we passing the same parameters from the main method, then which and also we have a same methods in the other class, and which class will be called, I think.
Which object you will
Yes.
create? You are saying suppose
Yes.
I'm having a different class.
So class can be
Class.
one, and we can perform.
Same method is present in D also.
We
It
are
is doing different type.
declaring same.
But you are calling C dot sum. Correct. So you are calling the C class sum. If you want to call D class sum, so you have to take the object of B. Okay.
Rajesh,
Now it will call D dot
If-
sum. Got it?
Yes.
Yes.
if the returning value is string, we have to put string. Why we are adding int?
Because I'm returning integer na in D. Getting it? No.
Yeah, no.
No, yes. First of all, please. Who is not asking the question? Na, mute them. Like this. Okay, otherwise I will mute. Yeah, tell me now. Getting it, everyone, or not? Like if anyone is not getting it, we have time, we can discuss now. Okay, I will not start the new topic because it's too late now. So you can discuss this one.
No, Rajesh, actually what my doubt was, this, when we created this methods, right, down there. So we have created 3 methods now: public string sum, public integer sub, and public int sum, correct? So classes in the top, when we have created one class of car, right, car C or D or some. So if I'm creating 3 classes and perform the same method, I've given only 3 methods here, okay, and I have 3 different classes on the top. So can we run together, all of them together with only this set of methods? Can we run 3 different classes?
Okay.
I think we can, yeah, creating an object.
Let me tell them. So the thing is, you are saying with the help of this sum method, can I access 3 classes? Correct? That is the question.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, you can.
Like
You
we
can do
that,
anything.
right?
This is just a method. No? Yeah, this is just a method. You can do anything inside this method. You can do anything. This is also a method. Now, if you can create object inside this method, you can create in this method also.
So now what I will, what I have to write the program is like, now like int A equals D dot sum.
Let me tell you. Don't.
So I have to, okay. Then I have to, do I have to assign like integer A? I need a output as int A D dot sum, okay. Int B as C dot sub, like that. If I do that, can I get the answer?
I think you have to create an object for each and every class, and you can access.
We will do that. We will do that, right? Without creating
and you can
an
access
object, we cannot.
creating an object. You can access any class method, you know, on their properties.
So,
By
but what my question was, can we run at the same time 3 different classes with the same set of methods?
I think it will execute by line. I think we can.
Now see, D dot sub. You are passing 2 parameters because he is asking for 2 parameters. So you are saying 3, 4. So now, sorry, not D. It's in part. No? Now you will say T dot. You will call this method. In this method, you will read first line. You are creating the object of D. Okay, G. Now I'm saying D dot print. So he will go inside this class and he will search for the print method. It is present. In this, we are getting 3 things: 2 integer, 1 string. Okay, G. Now your next line is hello world. So he will print hello world, and then he will return the sum of 2 integers, which is 12 plus 12, 24. Okay. Now this method will return x minus y, which is your 5 minus 5, 4 minus 5 minus 1. So over here you will get minus 1. Over here you will get minus 1. Over here you will get something other, like suppose A. So inside this you will get 24. So if you will try to use A, it will be 24. Over here x is minus 1 and it will be written in hello world. Got it now? This was the question.
No, yeah. Yeah.
This is the question or not? No.
No,
I was
one method, like we are creating the object of class.
Now here what you have done is you have changed, have made some changes in the methods, right? Here we have given public int sub integer y and x, and then we have defined D equals to new object, right? So what I was saying is, if we create the object above in the top, above in the 9th line, say we have created a something car D.
So you want to ask, like, can we do that or not? The question is this: can we do that or not? Like, this is the short form. Like, Can you do that or not? Like if you will do that thing which you are telling, correct?
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So try to do that. If you cannot do that, show me why. We will see the reason why we cannot do that. Okay. Let's try. Let's try. Okay. No problem. I'm not getting the question actually, what you are trying to say. Like, you are saying that can I create a class of car?
No,
And-
see,
Hmm.
let us say in words, okay?
Hmm.
I have 4 different cars, say as if Audi, BMW, and one is Ferrari, okay?
C1,
So
C2,
I have,
C3, C4. Okay. Let's see
yeah,
it.
exactly,
Hmm.
exactly. And then each car has different specifications, like say
Name, wheels,
ABC.
car. Suppose all the C1, C2, C3, C4 have a different name, wheel and car. Look.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
or integers, whatever we have given, okay?
Okay. Okay.
So we have this only 3 set of methods down there,
Hmm.
asking for sum or subtraction or multiplication.
Hmm.
And then if we have to derive, like if we want the answer, like to return the value of x plus y for car C,